first drill, you just need one cone placed on the ground. Then starting with the ball directly behind it, you roll the ball across your body 45 degrees diagonally using the sole of the foot. And then with your opposite foot, you place your sole on top of the ball once again, and then you drag it back 45 degrees to its starting position. Then as you'll see, I'm exchanging feet once again to stop the ball with the inside of my opposite foot, so then I can repeat on the opposite side. So here's a look from my perspective. So rolling the ball using the sole and the inside of the foot takes a little bit of coordination, but see if you can go for 60 seconds without making a mistake. 5 requires 3 cones placed one step apart. Then starting with the ball behind the cones, we push the ball out with the outside of the foot and then retrieve it with the sole, bring it back to the middle, push it forward with the laces of that same foot, then we roll the ball across in front of that middle cone, then we exchange feet and grab it with the opposite foot, bring it back towards us, and then push the ball with the outside of the foot on the opposite side and repeat the exact same pattern. Then we want to get in a bit of a rhythm, so as you can see on my standing leg, I'm pretty much just bouncing on the spot, and then exchanging feet using a combination of the sole, the outside of the foot, the laces, and then performing the exact same movement on both sides. So as you can see, by the end of these 5 ball mastery exercises, you will have incorporated all the different areas of the foot required in close control dribbling. Drill 4 requires 2 cones placed 2 steps apart. Then starting on the outside of the cones, use the sole of the foot to roll the ball across your body, then step over the ball with the opposite foot. Then with the same foot that you rolled the ball with, you're pushing it forward with the laces, retrieving the ball with the opposite foot, dragging it back, and then repeating the exact same movement. Then once you've gotten all the way across to the opposite side of the cones, you go back in the opposite direction. And then once you get the pattern down, try and get in a bit of a rhythm, see if you can go for 60 seconds without making a mistake. So here's a look at it slowly. So we roll the ball across, stepping over, retrieving the ball with the same foot that we roll it with to push it forward. Then the opposite foot, we're using the sole to stop the ball and push it back so that we can repeat the exercise. Then once we've gone through the middle of the cones and across to the opposite side, we bring the ball back, exchange feet, and go in the opposite direction so that we get a good balance on both sides. Drill 2, you need 1 cone once again. So you're stepping around the ball with the inside foot, and then the opposite foot, you're pushing it with the inside across your body, exchanging feet, and then pushing it forward. So it's almost a croqueta movement. And then once you push the ball forward, with that same foot, you place your foot on top of the ball, drag it back with the sole, stop it, and repeat in the opposite direction. So let's take a look at it slowly here. So you step around the ball with the inside foot, immediately push it across your body and forward, stop it, step around the ball once again, and repeat the exact same pattern on the opposite side. And once you get the rhythm down, let's see if you can go for 60 seconds without making a mistake. Drill 3, you need 1 cone once again, this time performing an inside step over, going across the ball, then that outside step over again, then the same movement, but this time as you push that ball forward, instead of dragging it back like we did in drill number 2, you're going in a square around the cone, and then once you stop the ball, you can go on the opposite side. So very similar to drill number 2, but we're just adding a few more advanced components to it, so let's look at it slowly here. So what we do, we stop that ball, inside step over, immediately outside step over with the same foot, then that same push across our body, push the ball forward, but this time we use the sole and the inside of the foot to make a square around the cone, stop the ball and go the opposite way. Let's see if we can go for 60 seconds without a mistake.